Greeting my fellow lovers of tunes and welcome to a video that doesn't really have any reaction. But we are here nonetheless. It's a very exciting video for me personally. Um, as you know by now, the name has officially been changed of the channel from Liebentoden Reacts to Echoes of Emotion. Now, I just wanted to share a little bit of backstory to why I chose this, how I came to this conclusion and this decision, and mainly also why this had to happen for the benefit of the channel going forward, hopefully. So let's begin at the beginning. As many of you know, this channel was originally, when I started back in 2020, I believe, this channel was supposed to be a gaming channel. But unfortunately, the market for gaming channels and stuff and to get into it was so extremely hard, and thus I found reacting, which I never thought I would do, honestly. It was such a weird concept to me, and now looking back at it, I can almost not imagine myself not doing it, if you know what I mean, because I love music so very much, and to share it with you guys and to go through these new experiences as like become a part of me and become a part of my life. I just can't imagine myself not doing it. But the gaming fell away. I still game a lot in my own personal time when I do have time and we have electricity and all those lovely issues that the whole world is dealing with. But the channel became a reaction channel. Thus, the name changed or stayed the same in a sense, but I just added reactions to it so that it is a little bit more clear that this is a reaction channel. But then started a new problem. There's a few things that ultimately led up to it, but the main thing was mainly that a lot of people assumed that because the name was of German descent, and there's all reasoning why the name was Liebentoden in the beginning. It was a part of my surname, old gamer tag, stuff like that. It came to fruition. But the people assumed that the channel was German, which is understandable. And thus, a lot of people didn't even click on the videos because myself not speaking German would also not be watching a channel if it wasn't English or the language that I spoke. So that was the first issue that I came across. Luckily, a lot of people said that whether YouTube autoplayed it or they gave it a chance and they discovered the channel, but that was overlooked as well. Then the second thing was because of the translation of the German name, the Love of Death or Love Death, however you want to like translate it, a new problem arose. I had people wanting to do sponsorships with the channel, but I think the name sort of put them off, because I don't know if anyone that has a product would want their product to be associated with a name like that. It might have been off-putting. I don't know. I don't know the full things about it. There was two cases where there would have been a sponsorship, and unfortunately, it didn't work out. It just didn't work out. So, that is some of the main reasons. Secondly, doing all of these different types of music, doing so many of these different reactions, it sort of felt to me like I was discovering this new part of myself, this new love of this sense of curiousness towards new type of music and the effect that it has within me and in other people. And it just came to I just sat one day and I was like, the name doesn't really fit what we do anymore. It was originally supposed to be a gaming channel. And so the journey began. And it's been quite a while, to be honest. Like the very first time that I thought to myself I wanted to do the name change was probably about 2 months ago. So this has been sitting with me for quite a while. I have been through hundreds and hundreds of names, and I just could not find one that really resonated with me and what we do on the channel. So it was very difficult for me to finally decide on Echoes of Emotion. The reason why I chose this, why I thought this would be a good fit, just a quick explanation is like Echoes I see as you know, everyone knows what an echo is. But the reason why I thought echoes would be such a good fit for it is every song that I listen to, whether it's amazing, whether it's emotional, it always sits with me for such a long time. And there's still songs that I've listened to 2 years ago today that still sits with me today. So it's that echoing, even though I'm not hearing it, it's still resonating within myself, and it's still there, and I still think about it. And then the echoes of emotion, like, how many times I've listened to a song that has given me a different emotional reaction just of how I'm feeling in that day or the things that you're going through in life. And I thought it's such a, to me personally, it's such a great way of describing what music is for me. And I thought I would design the logo a little bit like that as well. It's very personal actually, but the idea around it was with the auditory waves was like not in the one ear out the other one, but I wanted to create something that symbolizes the name. And I thought this works for me, or this is more or less what I tried to capture with like the name as well, like you hearing the sound and the waves are like outside it is, it changes shape and color and size and everything as it progresses, and it always is around you, if that makes any sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense. It made sense to me when I made it, but I'm very excited. I'm very excited for these new beginnings. Maybe now we can grow our community even more. People will not confuse this for only a um, German channel. Maybe we'll get some sponsorships or partners to team up with us in the future. Not entirely sure, but I'm very excited. It's just something that I wanted to do, like a almost like a refresh button on the channel, and I thought it's high time that we finally get to that and change it a bit. Everything else, to as far as I think, or as far as I can remember, stays the same. I'm not going to be changing anything else really. The intro will probably stay the same. The outro will stay the same. We'll still do the same artist, discover new artists, anything. The only other thing I think I did change was the banner. Yes, so it says discovering tunes one reaction at a time. And I don't know why. It just felt right. It just worked so well. I mean, how many new songs have we discovered until now? How many new artists have we discovered until now? And it's been an absolute journey. So I really am excited for it. I'm very excited to see what everybody's thoughts on this was. From the community post that I did last night, the few messages or few comments that was there was all positive. So I'm very excited. But let me know what you think about the name, and if you think it's a good fit, and if it makes any sense why I did this. There's a lot of reasoning, but I don't want to make a 20-minute video on something like this. I'm very excited for it all. I'm very excited for everything to stay the same basically as well, just with the new name going forward. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear from you guys. And then also, we will be doing a special request video today, like probably after this video. And then Dimash and Gabriel Henrique actually released new songs or have new songs that came out. So we'll be doing that in the following days as well. But in any case, I'm going to leave this one here. Hope you guys are staying fantastic and healthy out there. Remember to check up on one another, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember, music is medicine.